Time now for sports with Casey Conlon.
Team roping takes patience, precision, and a whole lot of heart and determination. One Lewistown cowboy may have more of all of that than anyone we've ever met. This summer, MTN's Tom Wylie introduced us to a guy who was certain to become a crowd favorite. At story number 7, meet Carson Patton.
On a ranch just outside of Hobson, team roper Sean Tater Erickson and his star header, Carson Patton, are preparing for Sunday's Roy Rodeo.
Okay, you ready to do this? Are we going to get fired up and rope good?
Steers are loaded, the gates open,
Ride, Allie, ride!
and the duo takes off on run after run after run. Not everyone is successful, but there's no place that either of them would rather be.
And everybody knows I'm a very good round champion rider. This is my big part of my life.
Carson Patton was born with Down syndrome. Nevertheless, he dreams of being a world champion roper.
Okay, not so hard. Slow it down a little bit.
Something that seemed impossible before he started competing in the Special Olympics.
Well, it really started with my wife, Erlana, and her being with the Special Olympics and being that's just kind of a gift that we like to give and to work with. And it started to show up that Carson started to really rise to the top. And every challenge we put in front of Carson, he was able to overcome.
Because I love cowboys, I get along with everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody gets along with me.
Carson took to roping quickly, and after graduating from roping on the ground to catching hot heels, Carson looped his first live steer last week.
You caught him, good job. Now we got that out of the way.
And you could bet he let everyone know about it.
And when he caught it, and it was finally a real live steer, he hollered at my father-in-law, and he hollered clear across the arena, said, Mr. Mickelson, I caught my first steer. Oh man, the waterworks came at that time.
I proud myself. I got one to get everybody happy, and my family and my friends.
And of course, no championship roper is complete without a world-class horse. And the Patton family found one when they purchased Casper.
Casper and me are friends. He doesn't get in trouble with me. And also he likes to lope. And he loves to go after the calves.
The progress in the saddle gave Tater an idea.
That if he'd keep working at it, me and him would enter Roy Rodeo.
The Roy Rodeo is a community event. You won't see many stars and the payouts aren't big, but for Carson, it might as well be the NFR.
I can get one in Roy. I can be a grand champion, can count my money.
Yeah, that's his goal. This is his world championship. The Roy Rodeo is his world championship. So yeah, he's pretty confident he's going to catch it and win it, and whether he does or not, he's still going to be really proud and really happy.
That's for certain, because Carson is happiest when he's on a horse.
Fly like the wind, bullseye.
Tom Wylie, MTN Sports.
Thanks, Tom. Carson didn't catch his calf in Roy, but left with a brand new belt buckle commemorating his inspiring day. That would have been enough to keep him smiling for a lifetime, so you can imagine how he felt 6 weeks later when 2 world champions wanted to meet him. Carson's nickname is Tough after his favorite roper, Tough Cooper. The 3-time world champ saw the story and held a one-on-one roping session with Carson in August during the Montana Fair Rodeo. Cooper had Patton show him his stuff first, roping a steer head followed by a calf head. Carson had plenty of success, and when he didn't, Cooper stepped in to give him some pointers that has helped him become one of the best in the world. Carson also got to rope with world champion Shane Hanchey, who reached out to the family after seeing the story during Cowboy Christmas.
You know, that was during our busiest time of the year. I think that aired probably around July 4th or something around there, and that, you know, to watch that as the miles went by, it made you realize, you know, that this is what we're doing it for. All it takes is a little bit of determination and a little bit of hard work, and you can get to wherever you want to be in life. And so Carson wants to be at the NFR, and so, you know, it makes me smile just thinking about it.